Hello again. Today I'm going to show you how I pot up some of the seeds that I've been cold stratifying since about the middle of summer. As you can see in these plastic bags, I've got a lot of different seeds that I've done the cold moist stratification, basically taking coffee filters, wetting them down and putting seeds inside, and then sealing them up into these plastic bags and putting them into the refrigerator to germinate. And I check them every couple of days to see if the root tip or the radical has emerged, and at that point I will only plant up the seeds that have sprouted. A couple of different products that I like to use. I've tried a number of different things, but my current favorite for pots, I really like these manure renewable composted cow manure pots. These, you put the soil right inside and it breaks down. You plant the whole pot into the soil and it breaks down pretty easily once it's planted up. These pots actually do hold up pretty well. They're fairly solid. Even when they're wet, they seem to hold together. But they are manure, so they will add something to the soil. And the soil that I do like to use when I'm planting both seeds and cuttings is I like cactus mix. I think it drains really well. And this is a brand that I like a lot. It's Hoffman's, and it's very loamy feeling, very kind of fluffy but still sandy, and really drains well and has a lot of nice nutrients in it. Okay, I've gone ahead and put in 6 of the cow pots into the plastic bin, as you can see here, and filled them with the cactus mix. And what I like to do is to, before I wet the soil down, is just kind of push it down a little bit, just like that. And I put them in this plastic tub because I'm obviously at my dining room table, so I don't want to get water and dirt all over the place. But it does help if some extra water seeps out, then the pots will soak it up and they will stay nice and moist. And I'll just come in and just right on top of each pot, I've left a little space at the top to maybe have about a ½ inch of water or so. And I just take tap water and fill those up. And I'll do it a couple of times until they're good and wet, and then we'll start with planting of the seeds. Here are some seeds of Cynoglossum grande. These were started July 21st, and today is September 11th, but you can see that 2 of them have radicals coming out, root tips, and they are ready to be potted up. The other ones, I don't really notice any root tips coming out, but the 2 that are ready, we'll be potting those up right now. Okay, now that we have our sprouted Cynoglossum grande seeds, let's put them into a pot here. And so I'm just going to take the ones that, as we noted before, have a root tip. I'm just going to drop them into a pot like that. This one as well, just like that. And then take my handy spoon, cover them over a little bit with some of this excellent soil. I mean, look how nice that is. Beautiful stuff. And take a little extra water, water them in well. Just super easy to do. Seeds are a great way to go to get a lot of different kinds of plants in your garden. You can have a huge variety stored away, and you don't have to worry about planting them all at once. As you noticed, I only did 2 of the Cynoglossum that were ready today. I'll see what other seeds have germinated and fill in the other 4 pots. But the last thing that you want to do before you take these out to your growing area where you can keep them safe is just to add a label. And I will just write down what these are. Cynoglossum grande, a great woodland flower that's native here in California. And they have a beautiful blue blossom, and blue, as some of you might know, is one of the preferred colors that pollinators, specifically bees, like. So that's it. I'll go through the rest of my plastic bags here. I have quite a number, and I'll see what's sprouted and pot the rest up. And by the time the rainy season starts in a few months, or hopefully sooner, these will go into the garden, the whole pot, and it makes life easy. You just dig the hole, plop the pot in, backfill a little bit, and you're good to go. Until then, happy planting.